Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Back in West Palm Beach. Back. Feeling it today, baby. Feeling it today. Went out for 6 miles today, thinking that, I need to take my time to get back and all that shit. Ended up doing 8 miles, all right? These are the things that happen when you continuously and make it a habit, make it part of your daily lifestyle to prepare. Said it once, I'm gonna say it again. No one rises to the occasion, they simply fall to the level of preparation. Shout out to Dre Bulbin on that one. All right, so as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, we got to address, it's very important that I address the value of a word of mouth epidemic, of having your business, your thing, your craft, everything you're about, travel via word of mouth. The social media channels are crowded, right? There's tons of people trying to get the word out about their business via social media, via the internet. Yes, it's necessary that you put it out there, but it's crowded. When your stuff starts traveling word of mouth, meaning I go to this person and I tell this person about you, and then that person buys, that's when you got a business. That's when something is really actually happening. That's when you're making a dent, and when you actually can call yourself one of those leaders in your category, in your industry, all right? So, like I kind of alluded to throughout the entire week in St. Croix, getting rides to and from places was an absolute nightmare, right? The person that was assigned to do all that was incredibly busy, and, she's really bought a book, really detail-oriented lady named Jessica, who didn't want to just send me out with anybody, and next thing you know, you get pulled over, the car's not registered, whatever. So she was really, really, really careful about who she sent out. And like I told you a couple of days ago, she actually sent her best friend to pick me up from the airport, knowing how reliable of a person he was, all right? And he came in handy yesterday, right? Because my flight took off at 5:30, and it got to be like noon, closer to noon, close to 1 actually, and I didn't hear from anybody. I didn't know who was taking me to the airport. I had no way. My phone was on, basically on silent. Didn't know how I was getting to the airport the whole night. So, I'm starting to kind of panic a little bit, trying to find rides and yo, what's up? Where am I? How am I going to get back to the airport? Not that I don't mind being in St. Croix, but, I do have a life out here in West Palm Beach that I got to get back to. And here's what happened. I asked the lady who owned the hotel, the Landing. She put me in touch with a taxi service named Kaya, right? Kaya. So I called this taxi service, and no one picked up initially. I left a message, and no one picked up. Now I'm really freaking out now. I'm like, yo, I got to get away back. And I reached out to the one who picked me up from the airport. His name is Jody. Like I was mentioning before, he was the one that was dependable and all that. And I asked him if he would be able to drop me off at the airport, and it just turns out that he was in Puerto Rico, right? He was in Puerto Rico, but here's where I want to get you, and here's where the word of mouth epidemic and how important it is that you are at least you're making an attempt to put your business out there via word of mouth, or you're attempting to spread the word about your business via word of mouth, because even though he was in Puerto Rico, he had a contact. Now this is St. Croix, so Ubers and all that kind of stuff don't really exist out there. So the contact that he put me in touch with, he sent a group message. He included me in a thread, and he put a message out there to none other than Kaya. Kaya, who was the same person that the owner of the Landing recommended, put a group message out there. Then I called the number again. It turned out to be the same exact person that was recommended by the owner. And obviously I made it to the airport on time and, got on my flight and all that. And, I'm here and everything ran smoothly. And the point of me breaking all that down for you is because that word of mouth piece is incredibly, incredibly important, because when people are in a jam, right? If you're known for whatever it is you're known to do, when people are in a jam, they got to think immediately, who can solve my problem right now? They don't have time to look you up. They don't have time to, research you, check out your website, read your whole 10-page bio or anything like that. All they got is the person's word. They know they're in a jam. They got a person's word. They recommend you. You come highly recommended. and they get the job done. There's no better feeling than actually accomplishing a goal and accomplishing something like I accomplished yesterday, because you know you weren't duped, you didn't fall into a situation in which you got scammed. You had an issue, there was an unforeseen issue, and you figured out a way to fix it. This is the way life works. These are called survival skills, all right? Make sure you start to develop them and stop just depending on other people. Well, let me not say depending on other people, but learn how to work with people and get your desired result, get your desired outcome. Develop the people skills that you will need to make phone calls and reach out, say, hey man, I'm in the gym, can you help me out? Things of that nature, all right? That takes people skills, and that takes a lot of, swallowing your pride and getting things done, all right? To dive deeper into all my work, main website to check out, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.